Hi, I want to explain the new RCS Delivery Manager and driver interface. So you're going to go to the More tab, hit Delivery Manager, and you can see an overview of your orders for the day. So you see them one of two ways. You see them as map points. So if you click on the map point, you'll see the corresponding order and where they're going. And then you start to route. So I've got two orders going out around lunch, one at dinner. So I already have my first route. I'm going to take the first order has to be at 11:30, and the same driver can take the second order. And you can see from the restaurant to the first order is 25 minutes. From the first order to the second order is 8 minutes. I can then add another route for my afternoon delivery, and this is represented by the numbers and by the different colored lines, and you can add an unlimited number of routes for the day. I then want to go in and I want to assign the route to a driver. So I might do this Brentwood lunch route. So you can name the route, and we're going to say that they need to be out at 11 a.m. and then I can add a driver. And then just for the afternoon route, we will add a different driver. North Nashville dinner. And then we'll just put in our time. Another good thing when you're working with this, if you're trying to figure out how many orders to give a driver, you can come in here and you can actually see a copy of the order. So if it's a big order, you might only be a driver might only be able to take one. If it's a small order, they might be able to take more. Now I want to highlight the driver's delivery interface. So each driver is set up as an employee in the system, and when you assign the routes to them, so I've logged in as myself, and I pull up today's orders, and I can see that I need to leave my restaurant at 11 o'clock. My first order goes to Tom Brady at 11:30, and my next one goes to Nicole Graham at 12 o'clock. So I'm going to go ahead and start my day, and first thing I do is I pull up my food prep report, and as I load out my vehicle, I check off all the items that I'm taking, and it goes from red to yellow with the car, which means it's good to go. The main screen has a copy of the ticket for the driver with all the particulars. If they need to call the client, there's a hyperlink on their phone to call. I can go back, I can load my next order, and I go through here. So I've got basically everything loaded for my two deliveries, and I'm going to start my first delivery. So the first thing I do is I go to Actions, and I hit On My Way. And what that is going to do is it's going to send the client an email and or a text message alerting them to the fact that the driver from the restaurant is on the way with their catering order. I can then go in and open up a mapping program. I can use Apple, Google, or Waze to map myself. So I'm going to use Google Maps, and it's going to pull up a turn-by-turn direction from my current location to where I'm going, and it's going to take about 25 minutes. I drive for 25 minutes. I get back to the client's location, and then I'm going to let them know I've arrived. Again, they get an email, they get a text message. That way they're on the lookout for you, and they can meet you, and you're not chasing them down, or someone at the company's not chasing them down. So then when I deliver and set up the order, I just mark off that everything that they're supposed to get has been delivered and set up. And then I get with the client and I ask them to approve the order. So they're going to review the order, the prices, they're going to finalize the order, and they're going to be given an option to add a tip, which your drivers are going to love because it's going to increase their tip amount. Hit OK. They are then prompted to sign. So you have a record that this order was accepted and someone's signature. And then if they want a copy of the ticket, you can email the ticket to the client. And then when you leave, you can notify the restaurant, the manager at the restaurant, that you have finished that order, and then you go back to your second order and you start the process again. So this new delivery interface is going to make you look very attractive to all your current clients and potential clients. The drivers are going to love it. It's going to take care of two big questions that customers have is where's the driver and when's he going to be here, and making sure nothing's been left off of an order.